Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and oh my god, it seems like Rainbow High and Shadow High might be going in the right direction. I'm so excited. Shadow High has returned officially. They did release like 4 budget dolls this year, which was kind of like the return. I'm counting this as a return because this is like true to form. This is how they came out. This is how they were. I was a really big Shadow High fan. I honestly kind of preferred it a little more than Rainbow High at a time until Series 3 came out. I didn't really care for that. But my last Shadow High video was 2 whole years ago, and I'm very happy to have Heather in my possession. I got her on Amazon for $32. She's kind of going in and out of stock. She hasn't fully released yet, but I will link something down below when she does come out. Chanel is in this collection as well, and I really want to get her. Ironically, Chanel and Heather are my 2 favorites from Series 1, so to see them back in their full glory is everything to me. This is going to be more of a chill video. I just really want to like savor this moment. It's been a long 2 years. So let's look at her box real quickly, and then we can get her out and see what she comes with. So the box this time around is different. I actually kind of like the box in person a little more. When the pictures of the dolls leaked online, I didn't really care for the box because I was like, oh, it's a bit too colorful for Shadow High. But also like the angle in the box, I kind of thought the window was going to go this way for some reason, but it's like a full box, so I like that. I also like how the side has a grayscale snake print. It's also got a rainbow shift to it, which is really cute. Inside the box, it's super duper rainbow holographic, and it looks like she's kind of just walking down a runway, and this is kind of like the arch of it. In the corner, it says Heather Grayson from Series 1. And yes, guys, this line has fully articulated bodies. I'm talking the original body, so we won't be needing to rebody these dolls. On the side, it says Shadow High, and here's the barcode. Not too sure if these are going to be popping up anywhere else than Amazon, but we will know in the following weeks to months. On the back of the box, it is just a giant blow-up picture of Heather. She does have like this little piece right here that's not on her doll, which kind of is a throwback to her original doll from Series 1. I think they probably cut it due to budget, but the art is really beautiful. There's nothing else in the box. There's no synopsis of what this line is. It's just a picture of Heather. Let me know in the comments what you think of the new box style for these collector dolls. Now, this doll does not come with a second outfit nor a doll stand. I'm so excited. Let's open Heather up real quickly and see exactly what she's giving. I can't believe I'm opening up a Shadow High doll in the year 2025. We are here. Ah! Let's open her up. And guys, she is out of the box, and oh my god, it is so crazy to be holding a Rainbow High / Shadow High doll that just kind of feels like the old days. The old days being 2 years ago. This doll did not come with a doll stand. She only came with a Shadow High comb, which I'm probably just going to recycle because I don't own any of the combs. I just kind of recycle them and move on with my day. She is looking a little crazy with the hair because of all the gel that's in it. It's an MGA doll. Of course it has gel. I am really excited to go through all the details with you guys. So let's start from her head and move all the way down to her feet. Has nice hair. It is just super duper gelled up. It seems that it is black, white, along with 2 shades of gray. On this side, we actually have a flocked side shave that has a cute little white star cutout in it. I didn't know that she had that. That is so cool. I just love when dolls who are supposed to have like a side shave actually have like proper flocking. I don't like when it's just painted because then it just doesn't feel like it's supposed to be hair. She does have bangs. They're rooted from the front of the hairline. They are a bit long, so I might have to re-gel them and cut them a bit because I think they're going a bit too asymmetrical and I don't like that at all. She does have a bun, but mine is actually really lopsided. I might just take that down and then redo it myself. Here's what it looks like from the back. It's just black and white, and the hair is really long, which is really nice. But yeah, let me know what you think of the hairstyle down in the comments below. I like how it's just as crazy as her original doll, her original head sculpt, but they added the septum nose ring. It is just part of the sculpt and painted. She also has on these little earrings that are like half stars and some jewels. They're like a light silver. But now we're gonna move on to her makeup, which is really pretty. Again, the bangs are kind of covering what her eye makeup is looking like, so I'm gonna move them. The bangs are trying to fight me, and I don't need that. We don't need that right now. She has dark makeup, and then it splits off into this little blob at the end. She also has a normal Rainbow High winged liner. But yeah, her bangs are covering her really cool makeups. I really like her lipstick. It is a 2-tone gray and black moment. Honestly, I'm just really happy with her face. It looks so good. That is something I will say about the rebrand that Rainbow High has been doing. The faces have not been really bad. I would only say the worst faces were on the winter line and the slime line. They just were really chopped in my personal opinion. But it seems like the faces that they've been doing moving forward have been really good. Can you believe Rainbow High's been out for 5 years? Isn't that crazy? Let me know what you think about her face in the comment section down below. I think her head is actually really pretty, and I can see some people restyling her and doing some really cool things with her. But anyways, guys, let's move on to her outfit. So Heather is wearing this plastic little choker that is also a grayscale snake print. So that is her last piece of jewelry. She just has the earrings and the necklace. There is no bracelet. Then we move on to her like really big gown. I love how the purse is just Yeah, let me fix that. There we go. Her purse is made of plastic and it has the snake print in the grayscale on it. And the back has no details or paint at all on it. Now, out of the two dolls from this collection, I do think Heather has the better purse. But now we're gonna actually move on to her outfit. So her whole dress, it is just one giant piece. I know some people were not too happy about that, which I get it because back in the day, this would have been probably multiple pieces. I kind of expected maybe this big train portion to be able to be detachable, but it does not seem to on this doll. So starting with the bodice portion, we have a black pleather right here. It does look like it would be separate, but it is connected to this corset right here. The corset is Heather's main print, which is the grayscale snake print, and it has the faux zippers going all the way around the hem, and that even goes all the way to the back. I definitely can see people deconstructing this outfit and using the pieces for their restyle and so on and so forth, because this would be really sick. And then as we move down the main dress, we have this portion right here, which in my opinion is very Nicole from series 1. And this is kind of like a matte faux leather, but I actually do like how it feels. Like, it's like really nice. And it also has a lighter gray right there, along with some grommet hole and some little elastic thread crossing them together so that it stays together. But there does seem to be a satin skirt underneath, so if that was cut, it wouldn't be, you know, exposing her, because we don't need that. There's a lot of textiles and patterns going on with this outfit. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below of the main portion of the dress. But let's move on to the outer portion. As the dress flares out, we have this black pleather right here that has some grommet holes as well and some mini rings. Then there is this gray belt that goes around it as well. It is tagged in, but you can cut it and probably use it as like an actual belt. But this is how it looks from the back. It adds a lot of height. It makes her look like she has really, really wide hips. And then connected to that is a sheer material that has a grayscale snake print to it. It is 2 layers and underneath is just black, and both of them are sewn together in the back. But yeah, I really like this. This is kind of like Shadow Hiii's version of the runway collection, but they just don't have second outfit. And I kind of hope that they do the other one. Moving on to her boots. She's just wearing these glossy black boots that have a little chain that is painted silver that says S, and there are some little molded buckles. But yeah, let me know what you think about the shoes down below. They're nothing too special, but I don't hate them. But that is Chanel's full outfit, and now we're gonna move on to the articulation of this doll. She can move at her neck, her shoulders, her elbows, and I'm happy to say her wrists. She can sit, she can bend her knees, and they do spool out. So she has the normal Rainbow High articulation. I'm just happy that they are using the original body for these dolls, and a boy can only wish to get this body back in general. They also did a new hand mold that has some new rings on them, so they didn't just use any of the old ones from the archive, and they have black pointy nails. I keep like looking at her and I'm just like, wow, she's just so pretty. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go get one of my stands real quickly. It might not be the proper color, but we just need to put her on a stand so we can finish up this video with my final thoughts. By the way, if you want to put a stand on her, you're gonna have to open up the back of the dress, slip the little stand through, and then put the little clip on. But anyways, guys, I am so excited to see if we're gonna get more of these collector dolls, and I'm curious if they're gonna do any of the normal Rainbow High girls or if we're gonna get some new characters introduced in this kind of style as well. I obviously don't think they're going to do this for every doll moving forward. I do think they're gonna stick around by doing some of the gimmicks and keeping the rebrand's articulated body instead of using this one again. But I am just happy that we do have a line for us collectors so we can have the original articulation and the sense of fashion. It was quite interesting that Shadow High was the one to return with the body instead of like mainly Rainbow High. I would have expected Shadow High to come like second, but it's kind of exciting to see that they did it with Shadow High first. And I especially loved series 1 because it was in full grayscale and I thought that was just so unique. Eventually they did stray away and added like color, but yeah, these ones were so iconic to me and I really love them. So I'm excited to see a new doll of Heather. This is her 3rd doll, but honestly for $32 I think it is pretty good. There's a lot of different textile pieces and fabrics. I do kind of wish that some of the pieces were a little separate so it would feel like a normal Rainbow High doll, but I do feel like that's something they can improve on with future releases moving forward. Who knows, they might introduce different price points, but I do prefer the 32 price point for these dolls. Now I'm not sure if these are going to be in stores as I mentioned earlier. I know that they're on Amazon, but that's it so far. They definitely will be on the MGA website. No clue when they're supposed to be released. I'm going to assume it's probably in October, but honestly I really love her face. Her hairstyle is really fun. I love the side shave on her and I really love the septum piercing that she has as well. I would love to know though what you guys think of this doll in general, and let me know what you think of the Chanel as well. I'm gonna try to get her because this feels like the old days again and I'm so happy. But anyways guys, if this is your first time watching my channel, hi, my name is Jay and I do doll stuff, duh. And I'd love you to join the cornflake. Down below is a question of the video. Make sure to respond to it because I love to see what you guys say down there. And just comment what you think about this. I'm really excited for 2026 for the Rainbow High / Shadow High franchise and see what's going to happen because this just feels like a step in the right direction and I'm just really hyped about that. But anyways guys, I will see you in my next video, but until then, bye.